All right, Honors Algebra 2, welcome to your section 2122 video here. We are on page 2. Again, these are the ones we have done in class together. Here's number 5, just in case you missed. We're making a mapping diagram. We put the x's in the x-pad. We write only the distinct, the unique numbers, and then we map the x's to the y's. This was a one-to-one function. One-to-one function. We said there was no cheating, boys. -3, 2, 3, 5, 4, and 6. This is a function because every x is mapped only to one y. It's not one-to-one, though. That's what we said in class. All right, so page 3. I'm sorry, B group and what was that second hour yesterday when we were taking care of the dual credit situation, which again is working out in your future favor very, very well. So I was gone during this part. Anyway, f of -5. Let's do that right there. F of -5. So that is 2 times -5 squared minus 8 is 2 times 25 minus 8, which is 50 minus 8, 42. 42. F of 0. -8. And again, pause this whenever you need to. Let's talk about f of 3. Can you see f of 3? I think you can. (18 minus 8 is 10. All right, on C here on number 3. 3 times 4 to the second minus 6 times 4 plus 4. 3 times 16 minus 24 plus 4 is 48 minus 20, 28. And you're like, I didn't see that last part, 28. All right, that's page 3. I'm going to quickly, page 4 is the hashtag game time section, so these might be new for all of you, this part of the video. We do 3 and 4 with you. State the domain and range of each function. We will comment on whether or not it is a function to get you ready. Sorry, to get you ready for your quiz for this. So the domain is all of the x values sets. I want you to put them in order least to greatest. I see a cheating boy. I see -3 twice. I see -2. I see 4 and 6. The domain, the range. It's a terrible R. It's a bad set, too. The range is 1, 2, 3. I see 2 7s. Not a function. You have a duplicate x, not a function. All right, so number 4 here. The domain. I believe the x's go in order. -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. I didn't write the same x twice. For the range, -6, -2, 3, 5, 8. I didn't write the same y value twice, so this is a one-to-one function. Right? I don't see a duplicate y, and I don't have a duplicate x. This is a one-to-one function. All right, then something like number 6. This is a good one here. Number 6 on page 4. Number 6, given the mapping diagram, write the ordered pair. So -3 goes with 9. 1 goes to 1. Man, I made a mistake. Call that -1. You don't write 1 twice. So -1 goes to 1. I made a mistake there. So watch the video, everybody. That is a mistake. We definitely don't write that same 1 twice. Because you can see in 5, those 2 arrows going from 4. So I made a mistake. That should be -1. Then actual 1 goes to -2. And then 3 goes to 9. So now we don't see the cheating boy. It is a function. Is a function. It's not 1-to-1, but it is a function. Okay. Can have that in. I made a boo-boo. Given the ordered pairs, make a mapping diagram on number 8. Make a mapping diagram on 8. All right. You can see all of 8 now. Again, they don't have to be in order here on a mapping diagram. I just don't, unlike the last one, write -4 twice. 8, 4, 3, -7 are the different y's. Okay, you don't have to state whether or not it's a function if I don't ask you. You see 2 -4s though for x's, so it's not a function. All right, there you go. Map them. Let's talk about B. Let's talk about B. So you got -2 squared minus 7 times -2 plus 5. 4 plus 14 plus 5, 23. Here you got 2 squared minus 7 times 2 plus 5, which is 4 minus 14 plus 5, which is a -5. Plug it in, evaluating functions. Evaluating. All right. So, let's go to number 10 on page 6. Given f of x is 8x plus 21, find each value. And let's do D right here. So 8 times a -3/4 plus 21. 8 times -3 is a -24 divided by 4 is a -6 plus 21, 15. All right. Then we got number 5. Here. I mean E, 4, 5, sorry. 8 times 5 plus 21. This is pretty easy. 61. And to conclude section 2.1, let's look at 11. B, C, and E. Don't fall over camera. 11B. 5 times a -1 squared plus 23. 5 times 1 plus 23. 5 plus 23 is 28. C is the easiest one here. When you plug 0 in, you're left with a constant, which is 23. 5 times 0 squared plus 23 is simply 23. And scrolling down, 2E, F of 2. 5 times 2 squared plus 23. 5 times 4 plus 23. 20 plus 23 equals 43. All right, let's go to page 7. And we're going to go to the bottom. This warm-up you guys will do in class. And if you miss it, it's very easy. Just plug in -2 and tell me what y is. So standard form, we're going to learn that in class. Standard form, ax plus by is c. A and b must be non-fractions, so integers. And a has got to be positive. So a's got to be a whole number. B's just got to be an integer. Okay, so x and y are on the same side. All right, so number 2 here. X and y are on the same side. Move that over. 3x minus 6y is 9. The first check you do you have any fractions on x and y? No. Is x positive? It is. This is standard form. Let me do 3 with you. Are x and y on the same side? No. X is a diva. It's got to be written first. All right. First off, I have a fraction on x. No bueno. Secondly, x is negative. Also no bueno. So I'm going to multiply by a negative 3. 3 to get rid of the 3 in the denominator, and a negative to get rid of that negative. So a negative times a negative is a positive 4x minus 3y is a positive 21. Distribute that negative 3. I made a typo on 5. You can pause this when you need to. I made a typo on 5, which is why we need to do it. On 5, so we can see there, we can put this x, negative 8y is equal to 9x minus 5. Move this over. Negative 9x minus 8y is a negative 5. X can't be negative, so everything gets multiplied by a negative 1. 9x plus 8y is a positive 5. X and y are on the same side. No fractions on x and y. X must be positive. Name of the game there. All right, on the next page, page 8, it's the x-intercept and the y-intercept. The x-intercept is when y is 0, and the y-intercept is when x is 0. So the y-intercept is when x is 0. So what you're going to do is you're going to say y equals a negative 10. It's looking right at you. All right. Now the x-intercept is when y is 0. So we say 0 is equal to 4x minus 10. I didn't leave you a lot of room here. Divide both sides by 4. The x-intercept is 5 over 2, 2.5. All right, something like 10 here is almost in standard form. I'm going to move this, nope. I'm going to move this over. So 2x minus 3y is a negative 8. So we're going to do what's called the cover-up method. If I find, so I can go in any order. If I find the x-intercept, I cover up that negative 3y. I literally have 2x is equal to a negative 8. The x-intercept is negative 4. Then I cover up the 2x, and I have a negative 3y equals negative 8. Y is 8/3. Y is 8/3. Again, this is, if you're watching it on Friday here, this will be new for you. If you watch this next week, this will be a review. All right, I don't want to do 11. I want to do 13. Do 13 and 16 on this page. On 13, again, cover-up method. 5x is equal to 18. X is 18 over 5. That is the x-intercept. The y-intercept is when x is 0, so a negative 4y is equal to 18. Y is equal to a negative 18 over 4, which is a negative 9 over 2. And on 16, I'm going to do 16 with you here. Whoa, a lot going on. 16 is an interesting one. Cross multiply. So 5 times this is equal to 4 times this. 75x plus 100 is equal to 12y plus 24. Gonna move this over, move that over. 75x minus 12y is a negative 76. Cover-up method, 75x is equal to a negative 76. All right. Cover-up method, negative 12y is equal to a negative 76. Y is 76 over 12. Divide them both by 4. 19 over 3 is the y-intercepts. All right. Page 9, I'm going to do one of these with you. Write each equation in standard form, which is what we did on the last one, actually. And we don't have to find the intercepts on this one, so this will actually be slightly easier than the last one. So multiply everything by 5 here. I get 4x minus 1 is equal to 40y minus 60. Move that over, move this over. So 4x minus 40 is equal to a negative 59. X and y, no fractions attached. X is positive. That is in standard form. Now we're on the hashtag game time section for 2-2. Let's go to page 10 real quick. Let's go to page 10, write each equation in standard form. Number 2, very, very easy. Let's do 2 together. Just got to move that 6 over. You have 8x positive plus 4y, no fraction there, equals a negative 6. No fractions on x and y. X is positive. That is standard form. Perfect standard form. We talk about why standard form is important in chapter 3. Notice it's called standard form. Number 4, move that over. Negative 8x plus 2y is equal to negative 11. And multiply everything by negative 1 because x can't be negative in standard form. The leading coefficient is positive. And then number 8 here on this page. Multiply by negative 2. Okay. Negative x plus 4 is equal to a negative 6 minus 8. Move that over. Negative x plus 6y. Move that over. Equals a negative 12. X has got to be positive. Multiply by a negative 1. X minus 6y equals 12. All right, last page. I'm going to do 2 of these. Page 11. Page 11. I'm going to do 2 of these. Find the x and the y intercepts. So on 11, it's almost in standard form. Cover up method, the y-intercept. Let x be 0. You get y is 7. Cover up method, find the x-intercept. Let y be 0. X equals negative 5. All right. Then lastly, we will do 16 here in this video, and then that will be a pretty fine video there. 16. Multiply by 3. Negative 6x plus 10y is equal to 12. I'm sorry, negative 6x plus 10 is equal to 12y minus 27. If you want, because we're just looking for the intercepts, we can move that over there and the negative 27 to the left. Then you have positives everywhere. Instead of negative divided by negative, you have a positive divided by a positive. The x-intercepts, cover up y, get x is 36 over 7. Cover up x, 12y is 37. Y is a 37 over 12. All right, folks, we will start on section 2-2 and then go into section 2-3 on Monday or Tuesday of next week. This is Yak Math Videos signing out.